the notion to say that every man views a woman no matter what they do as an H word,
right.
That's extreme.
Honestly,
that's extreme.
Honestly, people that say that, one, you don't know men. You don't know men.
She probably know the men that pay for her.
No, you don't even know those men. Tis I, just Henry, the original, the one, the only, and this is the umpteenth view, and I'm welcoming you back. This is my good cousin.
It's Wiz Reed, Wise in the Flesh, good people. It's Wise for short, and I hope y'all having a magnificent day out there.
The sun is shining somewhere, and it's also raining elsewhere, but balance must be held. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have some fun. I don't know where that came from.
It's always fun. That's why we're gonna have it. But you put your Buddhist monk voice on for a second there, so I just gotta point that out. But for the first video, alrighty then. Ace Ventura for y'all that don't know.
That was a good one.
Yeah, bro, I love Ace Ventura.
Head detective,
but
don't play.
Keeping the energy going, we got this little special something. Disclaimer, I've seen the video before. Just Ernie has not, so this will be a first for him. So I'm very excited because we've talked about stuff like this before, but I want to see where this goes. Now, without further ado, let's get it going.
Why is it y'all don't date strippers?
Now y'all know I had to open my mouth and address this one here, and I'm so glad that I made a draft of this before he cut his fucking stitches off. Let's get into it. Men like y'all are weird because first and foremost, strip clubs stay packed with men like you. Y'all be laughing, having a great time, keying, try to take us home at the end of the night after you spend money like this. Not you though, because I'm pretty sure you ain't got no money. You just throwing your homeboys money. You talking about you don't want your woman in the club showing her body. You don't own that woman. That woman is not your fucking property, okay? I don't know why y'all think that we do things under the gaze of you, because we fucking don't. Women that I know to dance are dancing because they have obligations and responsibilities to take care of. We say, you know what? We're not asking anybody for shit, and we take our own destiny and our own life in our hands, and we go make it do what it do and shake a little something. We literally cannot depend on you guys for anything. You talking about all this shit about how, oh, you don't want your girlfriend in the club. Well, pay her bills then. Pay her bills. If you're not trying to pay her bills, and this is for any woman in my comment section talking about, well, oh, I got a boyfriend. If he's not trying to pay your bills, sis, go do what it do, because these men, you cannot depend on them for anything. I have said this on many occasions. Sex work is popping and very lucrative because of women choosing to cash in on men and their poor impulses. Yes, I said it. Women cash in on men and their poor impulses. And by the way, plenty of people want to date strippers. Plenty of people have married strippers. Plenty of my stripper friends are married. So boy, what the hell is you talking about? The real $1 million question is, do we want to date you? Because at the end of the day, when we pack up our money and we get off that stage, we laugh about idiots like you in the dressing room. Your actions speak louder than words. Your actions have shown us that while you could talk about all this, having a girl with self-respect at home and having a girl that you love and you cherish, you're in my face throwing money trying to pick me up. So boy, bye. I'm done addressing him and his foolishness, but ladies, this message is for you. Regardless of what you choose to do with your life, please know that these men are going to call you a hoe regardless. Wow. Got a degree? Educated hoe that makes them feel this big. Are you birthing their children? Are you cleaning the skid marks out of their underwear? Are you cleaning up after them? Girl, they're in somebody else's face telling them that you're a nagging hoe. Are you living your best life with your homegirls, going out to see the world, popping bottles in that VIP section on a Saturday night, twerking upside down on the ceiling? Sis, still a hoe. What these men say and do, they will never be happy, they will never be satisfied. So ladies, live for you, do for you, and for everybody that has something to say about strippers, please cry about it, because at the end of the day, on Monday, I'm going to deposit your fucking tears.
Oh my goodness.
One sec. Now, do we need to watch it again? Or you got a good bit of the video?
I definitely don't need to see that again.
So,
just being real. Wow. Okay.
So the video caught my interest because it begs the question. Henry and I have had the conversation if we would date strippers. I don't think we've had the conversation about talking about OnlyFans just yet, but just strippers. So, what's your initial reaction?
First and foremost, I have dated strippers. And second, she's hurt. She is broken. She has no coping mechanisms. She has no hobbies. She's got probably limited pool of friends because I have to do this. What man that marries a woman and allows her to continuously be a stripper is being honorable completely himself? That's my question. Because there's something missing to that equation as far as how easy she made it sound like these fellows or fellas are accepting it and are like really devoting themselves to this idea. I'm not against what you and your loved ones do in the privacy of your own home, but I'm just trying to see where that equation went off for me right there. How do you feel? Because you look antsy, like you chomping at the bit. Right?
I gotta stress it because you pose excellent questions, right? What man marries a woman who's a stripper, allows her to continue doing so? So first and foremost, I need y'all to understand that before I met my wife, there's a video we posted. This is the last time I was cheated on. I referenced this video because it was really a pinnacle of my maturity, right? Especially when I came to. I ended up, one of the girls, I had told the girl, right, when they cheated on me with my ex, I was like, I fell in love with a stripper. We attended the same college, a lot of her courses and all that stuff. Her mindset was significantly better than a lot of girls I had met on the street. We are at SIUE, that is Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. She's from the city, she's from Chicago. Her brain was extraordinary, right? And as we've discussed, I'm here first. So I began to understand through the conversation, she said it best. Stripping is a stepping stone, not a career.
See, that's a lot of people that hustle and know when to get out the game, right? That's a different type of person though. That's a different mentality before they even got in the game, because you got to have some kind of foundation to be able to stand on, to be able to say, all right, I'm in, but then I'm out. That's a real gangster as far as I know, or should I say hustlers as far as I've met, to where they got in and they got out. There's a lot of people that turn the lifestyle into their life. That's where it's like, okay, now your mentality, your thought processes, I can question easily. Easier than someone that is founded in something. There's some people that they're so caught up in the life that it's like not easy to fool them, but it's easy to anticipate how they are and how they're going to react to certain things. That's how I've kind of encountered people, especially in the industry, so to speak.
The industry,
you know what I'm saying?
Got
like
you.
Everybody in the club and in the bar, they want to think that they are part of something major, but I mean, it's all good, you know what I mean? Whatever you feel. It's just, to me, there's levels to it all. So
like I love.
Sorry about that.
So good. So I love the fact that she's passionate about it. She's telling women, if you're doing it, be proud in doing it, right? But it goes left when she's like, I got this money here, this stack of money to validate it. No, shorty, you can be paid. I was literally just seeing something where not only for these Instagram models are getting flown out and getting pooped on. Shorty, that's not cool. That's not cool. And like, what respectable person would want to be with someone who thinks like that? Sure, these shorties may be getting ready. I know brothers that would date a stripper, but they would not be okay with her stripping if they continue to stay married. Like I said, it's a stepping stone. It's not a career. It is not a career. What man who values a woman says, I'm cool with the world seeing my
here's what
woman
I'ma say
bucket
to
naked
that, right?
and dancing on them.
Here's what I'm gonna say to that, right? There's a lot of
He thought about it and laughed. Yeah, I had to pick up on that.
There's a lot of ground that is given to women these days as far as being able to just stand firm and say, I'm on my own and I do what I want, say what I want, blase squaze. But then for a man to come and tell me what to do and how to, we don't really have that position to be just walking in, alpha male, whatever, and command things, right? So within not being able to demand or command a space, we have to kind of cooperate and actually, just, hey guys, being the peacemaker is actually my motif, right? It made me a little docile, right? But then you want somebody to, but I'm like, whatever, man, I'm not that guy. But see, this goes into the wiring of what I'm trying to lead to is everybody's wired to be able to say, I can stand on this, or I can just say whatever. But in these cases, we kind of need somebody to stand firm. But anyway, you sound like you're not standing, but you look like you're ready to jump out. You ready? You good?
No, good. I love the conversation because when we talk about modern identity, especially for the female, this is like, well, I can do what I want to because I'm making the money, right? And that's cool and all. But I disagree with the notion that a man's gonna view as a H word entirely. No, that's not the case. I don't think anybody views Oprah as an H word. I don't think anybody views Adele as an H word. I don't think anybody views Beyonce as an H word. I don't think anybody views a lot of women, right, as an H word. But when you're talking about putting yourself in a salacious profession, you get the salacious term.
Well, you get the stigma that comes
Yes.
with it. So just know that's what comes with it. But she was saying that she's playing us men behind the scenes and talking about she's cashing in the tears and all this stuff. Thing is that honestly, are those dollar bills really masking how you really feel? Because honestly, I think you really don't like the fact, because too many strippers I've met that are miserable or upset the fact that they have to do that. To the point where I'll put it to you, I'll give you a story. So a young friend of mine, she had a young girl staying with her. The young girl was stripping. Boom. She goes and she and works for the evening. Let's say 200, 220 is how much she pulled for the night. And hey, whatever your limit is, your cap. Next thing I know, she comes back and she parks her car in this apartment complex, but there's certain instructions that you give somebody that's a visitor so that they know where not to park so they don't get towed. She come inside and go back out, come in crying, talking about, my car's gone. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Da, 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 da. I just so happen to have the business card in my pocket. Oh well, I just so happen to have the business card in my pocket, and guess what I do? Because I'm just, the good guy, I give her the business card, call her, boom. She goes, and guess how much it costs to get this vehicle out of this tow yard? $200. This girl came back from the tow yard, got a car, ran into the room screaming, just crying, bawling her eyes out. I let these dudes touch me for $200 and I gotta give it back in a tow. I can't believe my life.
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
real.
And she lost it, and I'm just real. Like, yo, that's that the little, what do they say, the straw that breaks the camel's back. Hold up all that weight, you hold it up for so long, and something just like that break you. As in, even men, which is another reason why I don't like the way society tells us that we should be all, we bear it all and all that crap. Nah, man, give me a moment to be able to say, you know what, I need a second, or give me a moment where I can say I can relieve myself this way or whatever. I'm not perfect, and then when a man snap, I can move furniture. You get what I mean? Don't let it dwell. You gotta love first. So back to the original question. Can a man marry a stripper? I hear you. Yes. The answer is yes. Can it happen? Yes. Should it happen? That depends on the man.
It depends on the people.
Depends on the what's it? Our negotiations.
The foundation.
Hey, if she might even be the breadwinner. You know, she might be the one pulling all the cash. You know, she might be up in Atlanta, 2 stories up, dropping right. So you never know what the influence in the situation may be, because she may be the one that's domineering as far as verbally, as far as emotionally, as far as just in general, to where she running everything. And he's just like, all right, dear, you know, all right.
They do exist.
Which is whatever. You know, I can't do that. But it's all to their own taste. My relationships, should I say, with strippers were fun, you know, but was it something that I would deem worthy to continue? Not at the time, mainly because the mentality that they possessed was more masculine. I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to make sure y'all don't think that I'm trying to call myself a punk. I'm saying that they were more masculine, more gangster than me. So therefore, if I meet a woman that's more gangster than me, I'm like, you know what? You got it. You just don't got me. You know what I mean? Like, and it's funny how women don't realize how powerful the mind of a man is to be able to compartmentalize. Because once a man takes that emotion, connection, all that bonding and all that stuff out of sex, guess what it is to a man? It's sex. And that's it. So therefore, you want to really know your partner. That's another thing. We got to know our partners. Ain't they say no easy dosey do. All right.
True.
But hey, what you saying? What you saying, Cole?
Closing thought. Would a man? Closing thought about the video?
Oh, I like the video. I like the fact that people are giving their truths, and though I don't think this truth is like throughout her lifestyle, I think this is more of a facade type thing. But the fact that you have the script to know how to verse these things in this manner. 1, scary. 2, you know, what's scarier than scary? Terrifying.
Catastrophic.
What? Tearing us apart, but who cares, right? She got stacks of dough.
That makes it all okay. Like my thoughts, like I said, I love what you're talking about, that masculine mentality. That I love that she's loud. Like I told you before, I like aggressive women. She's clear to that, right? I think when you said she's living her truth, she's definitely living her truth,
Big
right?
time.
Right. But the actuality of the situation is, you're talking about strippers in a game where they're injecting crap in their bodies. You're not talking like it's a stepping stone. You use it to get to a certain pedestal, and you take it and you flourish from there. You do your entrepreneurship love. I love that, and I think it's great for her trying to tell folks, to tell young women to do so. If this is what if this is what you're choosing to do. The notion to say that every man views a woman no matter what they do as an H word, right? That's extreme. Honestly, that's extreme.
Honestly, people that say that, one, you don't know men. You don't know men.
She probably know the men that pay for her.
No, you don't even know those men. Because guess what those men are giving you? Those men are giving you exactly what you need to keep you doing what you're doing. Because we compartmentalize.